Hi everyone, and welcome to Storytime at Cameron Park Zoo, sponsored by Hat Creek Burger Company. My name is Miss Sarah, and I'm so glad that you're joining me today for Storytime. Guess what, everyone? Cameron Park Zoo will be opening again soon. I can't wait to go back to the zoo and see all of you there, and to see our favorite animals. So today's Storytime is all about zoos. I'm going to share some books with you that feature zoos, and also a craft about colors. So I'm glad you're here with me today. Let's sing our welcome song. We're going to the zoo, zoo, zoo. How about you? You can come too. We're going to the zoo, zoo, zoo. I thought it would be fun, since we're all getting ready to go back to the zoo, if we packed a bag to take with us. So these are some of the things that I'm going to take with me when I go back to the zoo. I'm going to take my camera so that I can take some pictures of my favorite animals. I also have a refillable water bottle, some sunscreen because we're in Texas, and I'm going to take my binoculars. I love to look at the animals up close, and this gives me a really close-up view to see them. All right, I've got my bag. Are you ready to go to the zoo too? I can't wait to see you there. Well, let's read our story of the week, King of the Zoo. I'm going to read to you King of the Zoo by Erica Pearl. This is a Scholastic book, and we've been given permission to share it with you. What animal do you think is King of the Zoo? King of the Zoo. They say the lion is king of the jungle, but who's king of the zoo? Chameleon? Kangaroo? Monkey? Elephant? Tiger? Giraffe? Hippo? Maybe the pygmy shrew. It's Carlos, that's who. There was no one cooler or cleverer or charminger than Carlos, or so he thought. Kangaroo, king of the zoo. Carlos, look, the king of the zoo. I know Hey, the kangaroo. Carlos was hopping mad. The king of the zoo is me, that's who. Then things got worse. Carlos scratched his head in disbelief. Monkey, king of the zoo? Not again, the monkey too? The king of the zoo is me, that's who. And then things got even worse. Carlos stomped his foot in frustration. Not again, the elephant too? The king of the zoo is me, that's who. Tiger, king of the zoo. And then things got even worse. Carlos growled unhappily. Not again, the tiger too? The king of the zoo is me, that's who. And then things got even worse. Carlos stretched his neck out stubbornly. Not again, the giraffe too? The king of the zoo is me, that's who. But then things sank to a new low. Hippo, king of the zoo. Not again, the hippo too? The king of the zoo is me, that's who. Who else is king? The pygmy shrew? Pygmy shrew, king of the zoo. Yup. This had to stop. There was only room for one king, and that king is me. That's who. Carlos paced, green with envy. Why did there have to be other kings of the zoo? Carlos saw red. It just wasn't fair. He was the best king. Carlos basked in a purple glow. But purple gave way to blue. Was he still the best king? Or had he gotten a little rusty? Carlos went yellow with fear. Maybe he wasn't a king anymore. Maybe no one had even told him. Grandma, check it out. He's my favorite. Carlos blinked. Check out what? I don't see any. Right there. Doesn't he rule? Carlos blushed. Somebody knew he ruled. Just one single solitary person. But the funny thing was, it felt like an entire kingdom. Who's still got it? Carlos, that's who. See? Well, I'll be. Hey, Carlos is king of the zoo. I hope you enjoyed this fun and silly book, King of the Zoo. And when you come back to the zoo next time, try to see who will be your king of the zoo. Would you like to read more about zoos and the animals that live there? Here are some books that you can check out. 'Twas the Day Before Zoo Day. This book tells about students who visit the zoo for a field trip. Z is for Zookeeper, a zoo alphabet book. Who has this tail? Who has these feet? These books will keep you guessing. The View at the Zoo. This book features animals who are getting ready for their day at the zoo. Zoo Animals 1, 2, 3 and Eric Carle's 1, 2, 3 to the Zoo. These are both counting books. Biggest, Strongest, Fastest. This book is a nonfiction book that compares the strength, the size, and the speed of many different animals. I hope you enjoy checking out some other books about zoos. In today's story, King of the Zoo, we met Carlos, a chameleon. Have you ever wondered how chameleons change their colors? Chameleons' skin has a layer which contains pigments or colors, and under those are cells with crystals. Chameleons can change their color by changing the space between the crystals, which changes the light reflected off the crystals, which changes their color. Wow, chameleons are so amazing. So today I thought that we could do some color mixing ourselves. For today's craft, you'll need some paint, some small paper plates or any place that you can put the paint, some paper and paint brushes. The paint colors I'm using today are the primary colors, red, yellow, and blue. Now that we have our supplies ready, let's mix some colors. You're going to take your 3 colors of paints and just put a small amount of each on a plate, but try to keep them separated. There's my blue, here's some yellow, and some red. What would you like to mix first? Why don't we start with red and yellow? So if we mix red and yellow, what do you think we're going to get? Take your brush, and I'm using 3 paint brushes for this. Take your brush and let's get a little bit of red and paint it on our paper. Now, using a clean brush, get some yellow and add to the red. Let's see, is there a color? Let's add a little bit more yellow. Sometimes you need a little more of one color over the other. So what color do you see now? Wow, we made orange. So mixing red and yellow makes orange. All right, let's try a different color. Let's mix blue and yellow. What do you think is going to happen when we mix blue and yellow? So I'm going to get my other clean brush and add some blue to the brush. All right, now what do you think is going to happen when we mix yellow? Yellow and blue turns into green. So yellow and blue make green. All right, let's try one more combination. Let's try red and blue. What do you think will happen if we mix red and blue? So I'm going to get some red. And let's add some blue to that. Red and blue makes purple. I'm going to add a little bit more red to that so you can see the purple. All right, so you can just have fun mixing different colors and seeing what you come up with. But we took red, yellow, and blue and made 3 totally different colors with it. We took red, yellow, and blue and made orange, green, and purple. How cool is that? I hope you have fun mixing colors. Wow, I hope you enjoyed story time today. I had a lot of fun reading about Carlos, King of the Zoo, and mixing colors. I can't wait to see you back at the zoo soon. Let's sing our goodbye song. See you later, alligator, after a while, crocodile. Give a hug, ladybug, give a kiss, jellyfish. See you soon, big baboon, out the door, dinosaur. Take care, polar bear, wave goodbye, butterfly. Thank you everyone for joining me. I can't wait to see you at the zoo soon. Take care. Bye.